Okay, so let me get started on this. Looks like that will be my next little project to work on. Those of you who follow my channel, you'll see that I have all kinds of things on there, and hobbies, and modeling in different scale. But this one, I call it 1-to-1 scale. So, all right. This BMW, this is a 1994 530i BMW. It's a E34 chassis. I bought this car a while ago. I bought it about 6 years ago from a lady, from an original owner. When I bought this car had original 38,000 miles on it. That's a rare find. And what else? I've done some work to it since then. Just to show you the engine. 530i. It's a 3-liter V8, which is quite unusual for American standard of V8s, but it's not extremely powerful, but it's very smooth. That's kind of like the whole point of this car, I think, of this particular setup. So let me show you. This engine doesn't have the cover on it right now. I have the cover in the garage. But anyway, yeah, the engine looks gigantic, but it's just a 3-liter V8. So the story of this car, like I said, I picked it up from a lady, and she was just kind of like getting rid of it, I guess. Didn't sense the value in it, but I did, and I worked on it for a while in those years. I've done some work to it, and currently I'm working on the trim. And like trim right here. This is a 3M film that went over original trim, just chrome, turned it into black. I also restored the wheels on it, and I've added a few things to it, just little things. I try to keep it looking stock, but this panel right here, this particular model, didn't come with it. I found it at the junkyard, restored it, painted it, and this is it. And also the backs of the mirrors, I painted those gloss black just to go with the trim, with the black trim. That's pretty much it. But other than that, I tried to keep it original. And here's what I will be working on this car. Okay, this is some of the things that I also did to it in the past, which I'm thinking about changing it back to the original. This panel right here, I wrapped it in, it's a 3M carbon fiber, black carbon fiber film. I also, they used to be chrome. I actually peeled the chrome off of it and painted them with the wheel paint. They need to be redone. They're already beat up by rocks and stuff. So what else? The headlights. These are Angel Eyes headlights, which does look cool, but I am thinking about bringing this car back to the original, or closer to the original they used to be. I still have the original headlights. I will be putting them in. What else? And yeah, the main problem, what I will be working on in this car, I have attempted to repaint it myself a while ago, and it may look okay on the camera, but in reality it's actually not. This is when I learned that knowing how to paint light metallics, especially light metallic colors, and trying to color match them, it takes experience. And I'm actually a pretty decent painter, but it takes experience. So this time I will do the prep work on the nose, and have professionals do the rest. Basically, professionals will paint it at the shop. So, and I'm also thinking about repainting the upper part of the trunk. I had this little impact right here. That gonna need to be pulled out. It's hard to see on the camera probably, but if I can show this, yeah, there's a dent right here, so I need to remove the emblem, and I need to pull the metal back out and see what I can do to make it look like These are some cheap emblems I bought a while ago. For some reason I thought they would match the carbon fiber nose piece, but they turned yellow. They look like crap, so definitely that's junk. So I found original emblems in good shape, so I'm gonna replace those. What else I can tell you? Oh yeah, about the mileage. Okay, so I bought it with original 38,000 miles on it, like I said. Right now, I actually drove this as a daily driver for quite a while. And right now, this car's got 64,000 miles on it. And again, it's all original. As you can see, interior is in good shape. You'll see some parts here that I've been gathering. Some little bits and pieces that were broken or broke when I'm working on it, because like I said, the car is a Las Vegas car, and one of the problems in desert cars is a lot of plastic parts. They break, they dry out, they shatter. So whenever a little thing cracks somewhere, I try to look for a part and I find it. So anyway, these are going to be the parts. Not that, obviously, that's something else. Yeah. So yeah, this is a car. It's in a very good shape. I mean, I love this thing. Let me show you the mileage on it. Okay, so yeah, see the miles, 64,595 miles on it right now. So this is original mileage. It's not, nothing has been done to it. So you can tell, a lot of times you can tell by the shape of the steering wheel. And I remember picking this thing up, I couldn't believe it. I've never seen an E34 BMW in a shape like this. Usually most of them, they're pretty beat up. The rear bottom of the seat is lifted, and that is because I have a bad battery. I need to get a new one. That battery is kind of like 160 bucks, I think. So it's pricey. I will be doing little upgrades on this car, I'm thinking. I haven't decided on that yet. Keep it original or do upgrades, do the ceiling, do a different type of material, maybe, but again, I don't know. I'm trying to keep it original style, but I still like to do little upgrades here and there, like on the materials and stuff like that. So, and the wooden trim on this car is in phenomenal shape. Again, like I said, it's hard to find one like this. It really is. I have seen so many E34s when I was shopping for one, and I never found one that looked this good, this fresh. And when I bought it, it was covered in. It had like a steering wheel cover, like a leopard looking steering wheel cover. It looked horrible, but I'm glad the owner, the lady, had it, because that preserved the car, that preserved the steering wheel. Now it looks like brand new. And what else? The wheels, originally it had different type of wheels. I found these wheels at the junkyard. These are honeycomb design wheels. They're kind of hard to find. They're not very common, so I had to take them down to the metal and repainted them. It's a spray can paint, but it's wheel paint, so it's decent. It holds up pretty well, but it's time to redo it. I see some little cracks and scratches, and then the lacquer, that's what gets destroyed on the sun, so that's the main thing. What else? Let's go inside the trunk. I got some parts inside, so yeah, this is another one of the wheels, rims. I just got an extra one for myself. I'm gonna make it look like the other ones. That's gonna be a spare in the future. Oh, this is an interesting piece. I had this on the car. This is for an M5. Now, I am not really trying to claim that this is an M5, because it's not, but it does look cool. So I did have this on the car. I just took it off the other day because I'm going to be working on the paint, polishing it, and so on. So that's the centerpiece. But I'm still keeping the 530i tag on it. So again, I'm not trying to fool anybody. I know it's not an M5. What else? My plan is today I am going to remove some of the trim on this car, just to show you some shots of this paint, and the car is pretty straight. I mean, I like it. I was actually considering at one point kind of recoating the paint on the whole car, even though it looks great on the camera, but it does have a lot of little nicks and little dents and scratches and stuff like that. And I am kind of a perfectionist. You will see the trim is missing. It's in the house. I need to prep the trim, wrap it. You see one piece is already on. Gloss black. Bit of a perfectionist, so I was thinking about redoing the whole paint, but then I'm looking at it again, and the paint really is in good shape. And I think I'm just gonna have probably just the nose redone. That's what I did myself, so I'm gonna have that redone professionally. Possibly the bumper, because the bumper is fading already and it does have scratches. So have the nose, the bumper, and the upper part of the trunk door. Once again, once I pull this out, there's also a little dent here too. So once I get that ready, I'm probably going to do that, but we'll see. Who knows? I might just go nuts and prep the whole car for paint and have the whole car repainted. Because I do know a paint shop, they do it for a decent price and they do excellent work. Anyway. Okay, well, thank you for watching, and guess I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna start removing some of the trim. I'm gonna start with the nose. All right, thank you. Well, I'll see you later.